All right, my friends. Today we're going to make a tree out of a paper bag. You should have received a paper bag in your supply packet that came home when we started going remote this last time. The most recent time we went home, these should have been in your bag. So you should have hopefully at least one. You may even have two. We're just going to use one today to make a tree. Now, when we do, anytime we do arts and crafts, or actually anytime in kindergarten, um, not everybody's is going to come out looking the same, right? That's the beauty of having all different people in our class, in our community, is that it not everything's going to look the same. So if the way I do mine doesn't look exactly like the way yours comes out, that's okay. That's part of what makes our community beautiful. So here's what I'm going to do. And you can choose to do it this way, or if you have another idea you want to try, please feel free to try that idea. So I'm just going to draw some lines on my bag because I'm going to use scissors to make my cuts. Excuse me. Um, and so, see, even my videos aren't perfect like that. Um, so I'm going to make some lines so that I can cut. Um, if you'd like to use scissors to do this next part, you can. If you would like to have a bit of a challenge, this is tricky. You can actually tear these lines instead of cutting them. So if you want to tear these lines to get a more kind of ragged effect, because this is going to be the branches, then you can feel free to tear these lines if you don't want to cut them. I'm just going to cut them because I will be faster at cutting than I will be at tearing. But some people really find tearing to be kind of relaxing. And so if you're one of those people, you might want to consider tearing the lines. And that will give your branches kind of a natural raggedy look, which could be fun too. And when you're done with these, I'd love to see what you come up with in Seesaw. I just realized I'm fuzzy. So feel free to take a picture, and I will be checking in. And maybe I'll leave you a heart or a comment on your art, on your fun project in Seesaw. How does that sound? So I'm almost done here. Got one more to go. There we go. Now, ooh, that's kind of fun. Look at that. So now I guess I should have mentioned this sooner, but you probably figured it out. You want to make sure that you don't cut into the bottom of the bag right here. This is the bottom. So when you cut, you don't want to cut into the bottom of the bag because this is going to be what it's going to sit on. It's going to be the base, the trunk of the tree. Okay. So now that you've got now that you've got the branches cut up, open it up and pop out the bottom. This will be how it's gonna. This will be the base. This is what it's gonna sit on. Place the base on the table, and then you're gonna crunch. You're gonna take the bottom right here. Once the bag is open, you're gonna take the bottom right here and kind of squeeze it together and twist. Down here, let's twist it. You might have to pinch it kind of hard. Squeeze and twist, pinch and twist. And then it'll kind of bunch out the bottom like that. That's okay. You're going to push it down flat, and then it'll make it look like kind of like roots at the bottom here. You see that? The guy does not want to focus. Here we go. All right, so then it looks kind of like crinkly, like roots going into the earth at the bottom. And then that will leave you with the top splaying out like this. You just grab a couple of the little things that are hanging off here, the little strips, and then you carefully pinch and twist all the way. Well, not all the way. You don't have to go all the way if you don't want to. I'm going to pinch and twist this one part way. So you pinch and twist. And you can go all the way out to the end if you want. I'll do that with this one. And go all the way out if you want to pinch and twist. All the way out. You can get a really long, twisty branch like that. If you want to go part way out, then that'll change the look. So you can pinch and twist. And this doesn't have to be, it's not a like, you're not doing the same thing every time. So it's not like pinch and twist and pinch and twist and pinch and twist. If you don't want to, you can if you want. I'll be interested to see how that works, what that looks like for you. And then you could go part way to the top and then leave the end unpinched, so then you have some different texture. This word is so when it changes the way it looks and feels, it's called a difference in texture. Some of the other things you can do when you're making your branches, especially if sometimes the pinching and the twisting can make your fingers tired, or that can be a hard movement to accomplish. There are other things you can do as well. So you can just kind of crush the cardboard along the branch lines, and that gives it another look. You can take them and twist them, like twist the whole thing, and then press it down that way, and that gives you kind of a longer, like wavier texture. Another thing you can do is start at one end and just kind of ball it up, fold it up, not like uniform, not all the same, just kind of bunch it up like you're crunching up a piece of tissue paper or something, and get it all the way down there. And then when you pull it back out, it's got lots of fun crinkles that way. So you can do that. Another thing you can do is kind of roll the paper and apply pressure that way, pinch it that way. So there's lots of different things you can do. I'd love to see what works best for you and hear what you experimented with. That is kind of the name of the game, is to figure out what is the best, what works the best for you. What do you like the best? Let me know. And then you go through and do that with as many of the pieces as you want. I'm not going to finish all of them right here because that will be a long video, but I'll post a picture of how this looks at the end. All right, so that'd be your turn, and then I would love for you to take a picture of your trees in Seesaw and tell me about it if you want. You can use the microphone tool and tell me about it. And then when you're all done, you can use it as decoration. You could make leaves if you wanted to. You can keep rings on it or small objects. That'll be a great decoration.